Hello, we are the number 2 podcast in the galaxy.
This is what I wanted to do my whole life. Like, this is it. No way.
I swear. It's like everyone has their different interpretation of moments.
That's the thing, is like the best thing about it is like communication.
We know that we have so much conscious intention in everything we do, but there's things out there that we can't control, but they still have control over our fate and what we do.
You know, I'm like, fuck it, what's your sign? And I don't care what, like, you think of me. And if you think of me badly, then I know we're not vibing. You know, if you, like, judge me, they're like, oh, yeah, the horoscope girl. Like, yeah, we're not vibing, like, clearly.
And I really opened up to her that day. And then at the end of the day, she's like, hey, you're, it's not the best fit for you. You should not be here. I'm like, okay, thanks.
That's just like, I was like, this person is just like breaking my heart. Like, it's so weird. Like, whenever I get hurt, like, my heart is just completely broken. Like,
wait, like, his main signs are our signs. That's so interesting. We see so much of ourselves within him, and that's why he gives us so much motivation. Like, water sign energies, I feel like, are very similar within other water signs, and we can see ourselves in each other.
It's interesting to, like, also notice the different compatibilities in our charts. Scorpio and Pisces are said to be the perfect match. You know, as my fave people, it's great because they can be all weird and watery together, which is very true. They both have the ability to think deeply about the world or something they wish they could change for a long time. The issue is it's too long, you know? So she goes, what I really like about you and Gabby is that, like, you both are so intensely emotional, and that's something I'm not. So, like, the fact that you both are so easily vulnerable and, like, will cry to me at any moment and, like, scream and cry, like, in public and, like, all the time and just, like, go nuts. Like, he goes, I don't do that. So he goes, I think that's what I admire about you guys, is that your sense of emotion and connectedness with that is something I've never, like, I don't have in my life. I completely get that. You know, like, sometimes I think fire signs are too much, and it's cool to be, like, yourself. It's cool to be, like, emotional. It's like, we are that is our nature. Like, it's okay to let that out. And so I think that's what water signs are great for, and I think that's why, like, you and I connect really well. We both had the desire to communicate with each other, and I think that's the most part about any friendship, is that, like, once you stop the desire to communicate, most friendships are over, you know?
In, you know, your relationship with water signs, it can get really overwhelming because everyone just feels things so deeply that you don't even know how to communicate.
Pisces could sit and think for days. Scorpio will eventually get bored and write something dramatic, go into hiding, or text someone they shouldn't.
Remember, I was just, like, texting you heavy because I was just like, yo, bro, like, I can't be ghosted. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, I need to know what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're like, but that was overwhelming for you.
That was so overwhelming for me.
So I didn't even know, but it was just so overwhelming for me to have nothing. And I was like, I need something to focus my mind on, and just, like, an end conclusion. I feel like we're on the same stream of consciousness sometimes, and it's just like we can go off and off and off into infinity, but sometimes I can't have that infinity. It's really overwhelming.
I somehow like when people are very similar to me. Like, I like a mutual understanding. Yeah, that is very, very true. That's really true. I don't know how I feel about water signs. I am a water sign, definitely. Water signs are pretty cool. Can get boring to certain other signs, but pretty cool. Remember I told you I freaked out on my friend Jake for being a Scorpio?
Yeah, like, Anna, like, I would do something and Anna's like, that's so manipulating. I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on right now?
You know, humans, like, people overthink. Like, people, I don't know, like, constantly checking in with your friends and, like, whatnot, I think is also a really big, important part to friendships. And it's not all about astrology. It's not all about them being a Scorpio. It's about communication.
Yeah, no matter what sign they are, check in. You know, if they reveal their emotions a lot, and if they don't, they still got emotions. Like, they still do. Feel things, unless they're sociopaths. Yeah. And sociopaths are people too. So I have some homework for listeners. Just to introduce you guys to the concept of astrology and kind of looking at your patterns, I challenge you to look up all your favorite artists and see if there's a pattern in sun signs, or even if you want to go deeper and look up their birth chart. Also take a look at your friend group and see the people that you're more attracted to and surrounded by, as well as love interests. see a pattern in all your boyfriend or girlfriends and see what kind of signs you were dating. And then lastly,
and then from there, Google.
Yeah, and if you don't know this, Facebook is the best tool for this.
Have fun with it. We're like laughing our asses off at like the memes. Like we follow like all like Scorpio meme accounts or Pisces meme accounts or like stuff like that. Like that's very interesting. Wow. What a really good story. Yeah.
I think we really covered everything. I mean,
I think we did too. Well, yeah, I thought that was pretty insane.
Which is really weird.
It's really weird. It's really weird. Yeah, it's so weird. I think it's so interesting.